welcome back to another new video. We got requested a video by what?
Snizzy Fizzy.
Snizzy Fizzy. So that he wanted to do.
So basically, we've been doing on this channel. We've been doing Taylor Swift tournaments where we take an album from Taylor Swift and then we take all the songs, put them in a bracket, and then Angel would pick her favorites. Work the bracket down. And he suggested I do it with my favorite artists. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how this is gonna go over on your channel. You kind of got a lighthearted channel going with Taylor Swift and food, and soft drinks, bubbly, and I'm coming up with Marilyn Manson. I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan, and we're gonna do the. But I figured, this is your channel, and you're not really a Marilyn Manson fan, so I thought it'd be kind of fun if we kind of did two tournaments. We'll each do our own tournament. That way you can do your favorite Marilyn Manson song from the albums, and I'll do my favorite Marilyn Manson song from the albums. We'll just see kind of where we kind of line up at.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go ahead. We'll get you out of the way on this.
Okay.
The album, his first album was The Portrait of an American Family, Marilyn Manson. So, we got 13 songs, 4 rounds. Let's do this. First round, we're going to kick things off with Get Your Gun versus Wrapped in Plastic. Now, the winner of this will actually go on to the semifinals. It will get a bye next round. So, Get Your Gun versus Wrapped in Plastic. Do you want to consult your notes? I know you probably all just blended together. I recommend you write down little notes for these. So, Get Your Gun and Wrapped in Plastic. Which one are you going with?
Get Your Gun.
You're going with Get Your Gun.
Didn't care for that song. It's like you could barely hear the words unless you have like the lyrics up.
She did recommend we get lyrics for the videos we were watching.
Because it's like really low, can't even hear them.
Can't even hear them. All right, up next, Cake and Sodomy versus Snake Eyes and Sissies.
What was it?
Cake and Sodomy versus Snake Eyes and Sissies.
I guess Cake.
Cake and Sodomy. All right, Cyclops versus Prelude, The Family Trip.
Cyclops, that's the only one I really kind
of like. So, spoilers alert, we know who our winner's going to be. Dopat versus Sweet Tooth.
I guess Sweet Tooth.
Love your enthusiasm, sweetie. Dogma versus Organ Grinder.
I guess the Dogma.
Dogma. Misery Machine versus My Monkey.
I guess My Monkey.
My Monkey. Alrighty. And then Lunchbox is going to get a bye to the quarterfinals. So, moving right along now, we are in the quarterfinals. Get Your Gun is already advanced to the semis. So, we got Cake and Sodomy versus Cyclops. Cyclops. Sweet Tooth versus Dogma.
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth. And then My Monkey versus Lunchbox.
Monkey.
My Monkey. Lunchbox, even with the bye, couldn't get any help. Alrighty, so our final four, our semifinals, we got Get Your Gun versus Cyclops. Cyclops. And Sweet Tooth versus My Monkey.
Monkey.
My Monkey. And then we got Cyclops versus My Monkey. Cyclops. So your favorite song from the Marilyn Manson album?
It was okay.
The Portrait of American. I honestly knew you was going to have My Monkey high up there. Probably because a little kid was singing in it. And I assume that's probably why you picked it. You're like, yeah, little kid singing. Is that why you picked My Monkey?
No.
No? What did you like about My Monkey? Or what did you, I guess, sort of like about My Monkey?
About Gingerbread Man.
Oh, the lyrics. Okay. lyrics were actually co-written by Charles Manson. They took an old song of his and worked it into a song. A little trivia for you there, sweetie. Alrighty, so
Part 2.
Cyclops is yours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my half of it now. Same brackets, same layout. These were all just kind of.
Oh, you're just gonna.
I'll just do it. I'll do it. You don't really seem like you care too much about this, so I'll carry the video for us. Not a problem. All right. So we already said Get Your Gun is going straight. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't. Lunchbox is to buy. I'm sorry. So Get Your Gun versus Wrapped in Plastic. I'm glad because actually I'm not a big fan of Get Your Gun. It was an early hit for Manson, but honestly, not big on it. It's one of my least favorite songs that he's done. Wrapped in Plastic, I really like. In fact, you know what you may like about it is what the term or what the title comes from. Wrapped in Plastic. It was taken from the Twin Peaks episode when they find Laura Palmer in the very first episode. Wrapped in Plastic. Yeah, look at that. It all comes together. So Wrapped in Plastic will go on to the semifinals. Cake and Sodomy versus Snake Eyes and Sissies. I definitely prefer Cake and Sodomy. That's a song that should have been a hit. Like, it was never given like a single release or anything like that, but that should have been a hit. Cyclops versus Prelude, The Family Trip. I'm going Cyclops, namely just because Prelude's more of like a intro, not really a song. Although it's cool, it's not really a song. Dope Hat versus Sweet Tooth. I'm going Dope Hat. Dogma versus Organ Grinder. I like Dogma. Very high tempo, guitar heavy, love it. Misery Machine versus My Monkey. That's a real toss up for me because I really like both those songs. I'm gonna go My Monkey because I do like the dark, playful nature of it. And as I mentioned before, Lunchbox will make it to the quarterfinals. So, moving along, Wrapped in Plastic is in the semis already. So now the next song, Cake and Sodomy versus Cyclops. Sorry, sweetie, I gotta knock your Cyclops out. Cake and Sodomy moves on. Dope Hat versus Dogma. I'm gonna go Dogma. Dope Hat's good, but it's funny. I like Dope Hat. That song gets like remade 2 or 3 times in their next album, or it's an EP. But I think I like those versions better than the regular version, which is odd because I don't normally like the remixes as much. But yeah. My Monkey versus Lunchbox. I love Lunchbox. I misunderstood the lyrics to that. Like, it's about a kid getting bullied. And apparently, back in the day, like, in the 70s and 80s, like, those lunchboxes were fucking metal and just hard. And so the lyrics means, the kids come to school armed with his lunchbox and he's just going to beat the shit out of the bully. Me, being a child of the 90s and, Columbine and the start of school shootings, I thought it meant the kid had a gun in his lunchbox and he was bringing the gun and popping kid, pow pow pow, but I was wrong apparently. So all right, so we're moving on to the final 4, the semifinals. Wrapped in Plastic versus Cake and Sodomy. Cake and Sodomy. Dogma versus Lunchbox. Gotta go Lunchbox. So that means my finals is Cake and Sodomy versus Lunchbox. And I'm going to go with Cake and Sodomy. I love that song. So there you have it. You love Cyclops. So you like Cyclops, sort of. And I love the song Cake and Sodomy. So there you have it. We may or may not progress more with these. I'm just kind of curious how your audience is going to take to this.
Yeah.
They may not care about Marilyn Manson. And I can already tell in your eyes, you don't really want to listen to any more Marilyn Manson either. So, yeah, we'll just kind of, we'll see. We'll see what the crowd participation is. So,
and what the views are.
It's all about. This is your channel. I don't want to, So, all right. So, go ahead and do your spiel.
Yeah, so that's it for this video.
Hey, and if you guys happen to like Marilyn Manson, I doubt it, but if you do, and you see this bracket, give us your winners. I'm curious who you think is, the best song from this album. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.